Next on Worcester News Tonight, some looking to get a head start on their holiday week, while others deciding to stay here in Central Mass for the 4th. Plus, Massachusetts lawmakers are taking a look at changing the state's hunting laws and removing a centuries-old ban. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Anna Botari. The 4th of July falls in the middle of next week, so it's actually creating 2 holiday weekends for people to celebrate. Some seem to be taking advantage by leaving for vacation early, while others are deciding to stay close to home. Our Cam Jandro is live at the Millbury Carnival tonight with more. Cam?
Anna, this is one of the biggest travel weekends of the year. It's up there with Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Memorial Day. But not everyone is looking to hit the road this year. Some want to stay and take advantage of what Central Massachusetts is offering this year. Some drivers in Central Massachusetts started their holiday weekend travel early Friday afternoon.
From 190 down to 290 is a nightmare also, where the lanes cut down.
AAA expects roughly 49 million Americans will travel 50 miles or more to celebrate Independence Day. And although the holiday isn't for another 6 days, the Millbury Lions Club kicked off their 4th of July carnival.
Not everyone does go away for the weekend. Some people don't like to go away because of the traffic, so they do stay home with their family and have their cookouts, and this gives them something different to do in the evening.
The carnival features rides, games, and fireworks on the 3rd and 4th of July.
You know, Friday night, wanted to spend my time with the boys. I tell you what, the pirate ship was a blast.
You know, I just thought it was a good way to spend Friday night, you know, just hang out with my friends, you know, do something.
First Vice President Jeannie Lilly has been a member of the Lions Club for 10 years. She says the carnival has been around for more than 3 decades and is one of the largest fundraisers for both the club and town.
That helps us to give back to the community, to buy different equipment for the fire department, the police department, all the different sporting teams.
Now, if you weren't able to make it tonight, that's okay because the carnival is back at it again tomorrow. They take a break for a few days and it returns July 1st and runs all the way through the 4th of July. We're live in Millbury tonight. I'm Cam Jandro, Worcester News Tonight.
Thanks, Cam. Now to Auburn. Animal Control removes 11 dogs from a home as part of an animal cruelty investigation. A post on the town's Facebook page says they took the dogs into custody last Saturday. 9 were puppies and will require medical care. The town's Animal Control says they're currently too young to be adopted. The puppies will be kept in a local shelter until they're old enough to go to new homes. The town says they're asking for donations to the Sabina Animal Compound donation account to help support medical expenses and care for the pups. Habitat for Humanity volunteers were busy Friday for the Operation Playhouse Build-A-THON in Worcester. Local sponsors sent teams of 8 to 12 people to build a playhouse for the children of a veteran. Each team was given a theme, and tonight they unveiled the finished product to the families. Missy McNamara's family received one of the playhouses. She says it will be great for her kids to have a space of their own.
It's amazing. They don't have a playhouse, and this is going to be something that they're going to use for a long time, and I'm really, really thankful that they could do this for us.
Volunteers from RE/MAX Professional Associates say helping to build the playhouse was a gratifying experience.
The opportunity for us as a community to give back to those who protect us and to kind of support veterans. Oftentimes veterans are away from their families, so the fact that we came together and volunteered for Habitat for Humanity and we get to present this to their family it's a wonderful experience.
Help them support their family while they're supporting us.
12 separate playhouses were built today. It's Habitat for Humanity says it's their largest Operation Playhouse build to date. The Futures Collegiate Baseball League is in its 9th season, and tonight they welcomed their 2 millionth fan to the ballpark. The Worcester Bravehearts surprised Ryan Carroll as he walked into Hanover Insurance Park. He was greeted with a red carpet and prizes for being the league's second 2 millionth fan.
I don't know. I just came at the right time, I guess. I've had season tickets all 6 years, so that's good.
Commissioner Joe Palucci says everyone in the league, from the front office to the team's ownership, works hard to have a good season. He says it's nice to see the hard work pay off.
A great ownership group for all of our teams, and it's exciting. You know, whether we consider ourselves to be the best summer collegiate baseball league in New England, and you know, so this is a great day for all of us.
Ryan received an autographed bat by the Bravehearts, 2 season tickets for the rest of this season and 2 tickets to the FCBL All-Star Game in Pittsfield next month. For hundreds of years, Massachusetts has had a Sunday ban on hunting. Now lawmakers are looking to change it. Our Chandler Walsh spoke with one Central Mass senator who was a part of the effort.
It's difficult for Joseph Afonso to take his family hunting with him. He works a 9-to-5 job on weekdays, and Saturday is his only option since there's been a Sunday ban in Massachusetts for hundreds of years.
When you have young kids, as I do, they have soccer, or they have hockey, or they have other pursuits that sometimes get in the way of being able to enjoy that function as a family unit.
Senator Ann Goby supports proposed legislation to remove the Sunday ban. There are 3 bills which look at archery, deer, and general hunting.
I've never experienced any sort of problem whatsoever. So, you know, if we can coexist on these other 6 days of the week, why can't we coexist on one extra day?
Goby says the best option is compromise, allowing hunting on specific pieces of land.
And especially for private property, you know, if it's your own property, I think that's a tough argument to say you can't use your own property or allow somebody else to use it.
Groups like the MSPCA oppose the legislation, saying Sunday allows the public to enjoy the outdoors without worrying about hunting conflicts. Marcia Mills lives 100 feet from hunting land. She says she's never had any issues, but can understand people who enjoy having Sundays off.
If I had small children and I knew there were hunters back in the woods, I wouldn't want hunters anywhere near them.
Afonso says hunting is important to controlling overpopulation. He'd like to see some compromises made.
That would be a huge win for the sportsmen and women of the state.
Senator Goby says the legislation would only allow for hunting on certain hand-picked Sundays, not every week. Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
Thousands of young soccer players cheered on the U.S. women's soccer team this afternoon as they took on France in the World Cup quarterfinal. The success of the women's team is helping grow the sport here in central Massachusetts. Our Rosalind Flaherty has the story.
More than 200 youth soccer teams are competing in the Massachusetts Tournament of Champions. In between trying to win their own trophy, many will watch the U.S. women's soccer team play France in a World Cup quarterfinal.
We're excited for the atmosphere that will be created and for so many people to have the opportunity to see the women's game.
The tournament takes place all weekend long at Massachusetts Youth Soccer in Lancaster. Many of the young girls have been watching the World Cup since the beginning.
It's nice to have a good team to look up to. It's really cool and inspiring and exciting.
Jay McLaughlin coaches the Shrewsbury girls' 7th and 8th grade team. He says whenever the U.S. team plays in the World Cup, there's more of an interest and more girls join his team.
They're able to kind of look up to these guys and really get a good feel for how the women's international game is played.
Massachusetts Youth Soccer says there is always coverage for popular male sports like football and baseball, and says it's important to see people taking interest in what these women can do.
It's #1 at the moment. It's all anybody's talking about. So it's really fantastic for these young girls to have role models they can look up to.
And good news, the U.S. women's team did win 2-1.